Ladies and gentlemen, life is a journey filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments that test our resolve. The phrase, fall 7 times, stand up 8, embodies the spirit of resilience, perseverance, and unwavering determination. It is a powerful reminder that no matter how many times we stumble or face failure, the true measure of our character lies in our ability to rise again, stronger and more committed than before. Every person, at some point in their life, encounters difficulties that seem insurmountable. These moments can shake our confidence, cloud our vision, and make us question our purpose. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that the human spirit has the opportunity to shine the brightest. Thomas Edison, who faced countless failures before inventing the electric light bulb, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His words remind us that failure is not the opposite of success but a vital part of the journey toward it. Each fall is a lesson, a stepping stone that brings us closer to our goals. The essence of standing up after falling lies in the mindset we cultivate. It requires courage to confront our fears, humility to accept our mistakes, and strength to keep moving forward despite the odds. Nelson Mandela, a symbol of resilience and hope, endured 27 years of imprisonment but never lost faith in his vision for a free and just society. He famously said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." His life teaches us that perseverance is not just about enduring hardship but about maintaining our dignity and purpose through it all. Resilience is not an innate trait reserved for a select few, it is a skill that can be developed and strengthened. When we fall, we have the choice to either remain down or to rise with renewed vigor. This choice defines our path. J.K. Rowling, before becoming one of the most successful authors in the world, faced rejection and hardship. She once reflected, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." Her journey illustrates that embracing failure as part of growth is essential to achieving greatness. Moreover, standing up after falling is not just about personal triumph, it inspires those around us. When we demonstrate resilience, we become beacons of hope for others facing their own battles. Our stories of overcoming adversity can motivate others to believe in themselves and persevere. As Winston Churchill said during one of the darkest times in history, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. This courage to continue is contagious and has the power to transform communities and societies. In the face of repeated failures, it is natural to feel discouraged. However, it is important to remember that every successful person has faced setbacks. The difference lies in their refusal to give up. Michael Jordan, often regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. He responded by saying, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." His story teaches us that failure is not a barrier but a catalyst for success. The journey of standing up after falling also demands self-compassion. It is easy to be harsh on ourselves when we fail, but self-criticism can be paralyzing. Instead, we must treat ourselves with kindness, recognizing that imperfection is part of being human. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher on vulnerability and courage, emphasizes owning our story can be hard but not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it. Accepting our failures as part of our story empowers us to move forward authentically. Furthermore, resilience is fueled by a clear sense of purpose. When we know why we are striving, the obstacles become less daunting. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, wrote in his book Man's Search for Meaning, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." His experience teaches us that finding meaning in suffering can transform our perspective and give us the strength to rise again. Standing up after falling also involves adaptability. Life's challenges often require us to change our approach, learn new skills, and be flexible in our thinking. The ability to adapt is a hallmark of resilience. Charles Darwin observed, "It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change." Embracing change and learning from failure enables us to grow and ultimately succeed. In addition to mindset and adaptability, building a support system is crucial. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, friends, family, mentors, provides encouragement and guidance when we falter. We are not meant to face challenges alone. As Helen Keller, who overcame the dual disabilities of blindness and deafness, said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." Support from others strengthens our resolve and reminds us that standing up after falling is a shared human experience. It is also important to celebrate small victories along the way. Each time we rise after a fall, we demonstrate progress. Acknowledging these moments boosts our confidence and reinforces our commitment. Success is often a series of small steps rather than a single leap. As Confucius wisely stated, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop." Persistence, even in small increments, leads to lasting achievement. The principle of falling 7 times and standing up 8 extends beyond individual struggles. It applies to communities, organizations, and nations. History is replete with examples of societies that faced crises but emerged stronger through collective resilience. The rebuilding of nations after wars, the progress made through social movements, and the innovations born from economic hardships all reflect this truth. Our shared human experience is one of falling and rising, and it is through this cycle that progress is made. In conclusion, the journey of falling 7 times and standing up 8 is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. It teaches us that failure is not the end but a beginning, that resilience is a choice, and that perseverance leads to success. By embracing our setbacks, learning from them, and continuing to move forward, we honor our potential and inspire others to do the same. As you face your own challenges, remember the words of Maya Angelou: "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Stand up, rise again, and keep moving forward, for your greatest triumphs lie just beyond the falls."